like scary. We are back. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So you all, today we got a few horror updates, man, horror movie updates. I'm excited to talk about starting off with American Horror Story 12, Scream 7, and some Terrifier 3 news. But before we get started, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps. So you all dive into American Horror Story first. Um, Announced this afternoon, American Horror Story 12 is on the way later this year, and Kim Kardashian and Emma Roberts are set to headline the brand new 12th season. Kim Kardashian is among the biggest and brightest television stars in the world, and we are thrilled to welcome her to the American Horror Story family, said co-creator Ryan Murphy. Murphy asked Emma Roberts and I are excited about collaborating with this true force in this culture. Haley has written a fun, stylish, and ultimately terrifying role, especially for Kim, and this season is ambitious and unlike anything we have ever done. So this is very interesting, y'all. I watched a few American Horror Stories, and some are, kind of like, it's like hit or miss basically with this. I definitely enjoy a few of them. They definitely get creepy. I like the new season, but man, Kim Kardashian and we have Emma Roberts. It's always crazy to see big names in horror, but Kim Kardashian and Emma Roberts, you guys know we love Jill over here when it comes to Scream, but they will be coming to American Horror Story, and this, from my understanding, is coming out this summer. I cannot wait to see what they do with Kim Kardashian though, because they say that basically the role that they have for Kim Kardashian is really, going to be like terrifying. So that's crazy. A terrifying role for Kim Kardashian is very interesting. So to move on to Terrifier 3, we see on social media that David Howard Thornton actually touched on Art the Clown and what he, possibly is. And he actually called, David Howard Thornton actually called Art the Clown a revenant. And if you guys don't know what a revenant is, it's basically, someone that died and came back to life. But we knew once we seen Terrifier 2 that this man will, whatever you want to call Art at this point, is supernatural due to after what he did in Terrifier 1 where he shot himself, and in Terrifier 2 he comes back, he's like pulling his eyeball out and putting it back in. He's doing all this crazy shit. Terrifier 2 just showed us basically that, Art the Clown is supernatural. So that is very interesting. Him just confirming and just say completely out like he's a revenant. So also touching on something with Terrifier 3 with Damien Leone basically said, he also said this in the article with insiders saying, I am writing Terrifier 3 as we speak. I definitely want to make at least one more. There may be two to tell the story and tackle all the ideas I have in my head. And also talking about Lauren Lavera saying that Sienna is our final girl and we'll be following her journey to the end of this franchise. So I kind of already seen what they were trying to do with her, that final girl. And I got to talk to David Howard Thornton before this film came out, and he kind of said, that's what they were going for, that final girl like Michael and Lori and Ghostface and Sidney Prescott. And I think they did a great job with Sienna and Terrifier 2, that back and forth. I love the final act, and it was very interesting to see how they kind of pulled that together, and it ended off in Terrifier 2. That was a crazy battle. If you haven't, seen that, you guys, you definitely need to check out that final battle with Lauren Lavera and Art the Clown. It was just crazy just thinking about it, and how it ended was wild. So I'm super excited for Terrifier 3. But to kind of move on, talk about some Scream 7 news with Radio Silence. So they actually had a interview with Deadline touching on Scream 7 and everything, and it says Trip Vision will produce as well with Radio Silence and Project X, who are recently coming off a huge success of Scream 6. And basically touching on they have other projects in the works, which is very, You know, it's kind of weird, you know, with everything going on with Scream 7. It has not been greenlit yet, but you know that Paramount kind of wanted to shoot for, you know, the fall this year to just kind of get it out the way. But Radio Silence was actually eyeing this as a potential next project following the first Scream pick, but given how successful Scream turned out, Paramount wanted to move fast on the sequel and quickly got that film into production. Scream 6 breaking records, Radio Silence turns its eyes to getting the secret monster movie off the ground and lined up, you know, for the next feature. So it's kind of seeming like they want to focus on this secret monster movie. That's very interesting after you just kind of, you know, broke records for the Scream franchise with Scream 6. I think it's passed up, yeah, definitely passed up 100 million, which is crazy. I'm super happy that Scream 6 is doing well, but it's kind of seeming like Radio Silence, you know, has been out there that they might not, you know, proceed with Scream 7. They might just let someone else do it, which is very weird because it did such a good job, you know, as a horror film this year. But I don't see how that is going to work because they did a great job with Scream 6 and also with Scream 5. So it's like it's their feel, it's Radio Silence's feel. So potentially, I feel that Radio Silence is not going to do Scream 7, but they might. That's just my thoughts because it seems like they want to focus on other projects, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, you guys, I cannot wait to see what happens with Scream 7 if we get it greenlit. But man, after everything we talked about in this video, American Horror Story, Terrifier 3, and Scream 7, what do you all think about everything? Especially, you know, Radio Silence potentially might not come back to Scream 7. So. But unfortunately, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to hit me up on my social medias at I Like Scary on Instagram, I Like Scary _ on TikTok, Brandon on Facebook, and I Like Scary on Twitter. And yeah, you are right there where it says subscribe. Next to it, click join to become a member of the channel. Also, check out Patreon. And yeah, you all, I want you to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace.